Imagine you are a 16-year-old girl whose parents are in the military. Imagine you move every 2 to 3 years.
Moving every few years is pretty hard. Sometimes it's easier than others. I lived in one place 8 years one time, and moving from there was very hard because I'd already set down roots, and when you're uprooted again, it's really hard to have to adjust to a new environment.
Imagine you have to live in a foreign country where nothing is familiar.
Being in the military is hard, especially when you're a teen. I personally have moved like more than 5 times. And Malachi just gives you a place to be able to talk about your feelings and about your relationship with God, whether it's dwindling because you've been moving around so much, first settling into a new place and then having to pick up and move to a whole different situation.
Imagine trying to figure out who you are when everything around you keeps changing. Imagine one or both of your parents being gone for 50% of your life because of their military commission.
When my parents are deployed, or my father's deployed, it's kind of hard because my mom's always stressed out and it's hard around the house, like keeping the house clean, and I have to step it up and be like the oldest one in the family.
Without my dad there, he missed a chunk of my life that was important to me, and I didn't have his advice to go by, but luckily I had my youth master there.
Imagine if your parent was deployed to a combat zone or put in harm's way. Imagine 70% of your friends move every year. Imagine only 2% of your peers attend church. Imagine only 100 full-time youth workers to reach the 384,000 military dependents. Imagine most Americans have forgotten that there are over 40,000 middle and high school students living overseas in U.S. military bases. Now imagine this life without the hope of Jesus Christ. What can God do through the temporarily orphaned and the fatherless, the overlooked, the forgotten, the military brat? Now imagine your chance of hearing about the hope of Jesus Christ. God can redeem what was lost and scattered.
If I can give back just a little bit of what I think of a Josh or Eric, my youth pastors, gave to me, then that's the world. It really can change lives, and that's what Malachi is about and what they're doing out here. And to hear that the kids that I'm discipling or wanting to disciple other kids is just the most exciting thing.
As a shepherd seeks out his flock when he is among his scattered sheep, so I will seek out my flock. I will rescue them from all the places where they have been scattered on a cloudy, dark day. I will bring them out from among the peoples and gather them from foreign countries. I will bring them to their own land. I will feed them on the mountains of Israel, by the streams, and all the inhabited places of the land. Now imagine a disciple-making movement of God that transforms the world by reaching and equipping military students, where every youth worker cultivates community.
These people, unlike so many others, they saw through me, but instead of condemning me like so many others would have done, they just witnessed to me. They reached out, they tried to be my friends, and through that is how I accepted Christ, and they just gave me a base from which to go, an example on which to say, this is how I need to witness to others.
Where every ministry is an equipping university, where every student is a minister.
Malachi has prepared me to reach out to my friends by doing special training on peer evangelism.
The way I act in school and how people see me doing school and how they see me doing sports, they want the same. They say, man, this guy is always excited. This guy is on fire for God. Can I get that same fire? And I thank God for Malachi Ministries because it's allowing young teens to see that to live for Christ is the only way.
And every endeavor reflects God's heart for the nations. Now imagine how you can join Christ in reaching military students.